Listen, I saw some people from OSHA in the back, and just from a safety concern, I want you to know I have not Brett's water up here. That was very scary to me, so not Brett's water. Hey, welcome to How Your Life's Supposed to Be, guys. All you guys that are here for the first time, man, congratulations again. We are so pumped to be here. I think we've been coming on trips now for like 12 years. This is the first time we brought our kids. We snuck them in over there, Matt and Callie. What's happening? Love you guys. And listen, I want you to know, though, I still remember what it's like to have won the trip, to be here in this room, at the dinner, at the events, at the pool. You're here, but not really believing that we were a part of the next wave of the company. I don't know who will, you can just agree in silence, but there's a lot of us that we win, even though you're on the bulletin, even though maybe even you have your ring, but you're still, you know, can I really do this? Can I really get to the top? How about us becoming one of those people up there? How about us being one of the people that walk down the hall and people know who we are? And I want you to know that that is exactly you. They're going to give away future jerseys, and they're going to give away ownership recognition today. Is that right? Who's getting a future jersey? Raise your hand real high. Right there. Hey, who's pumped about ownership? Raise your hand real high. Hey, well, what are you going to do in the middle? From when you get your future jersey to when you get ownership, and when you get ownership to when you get wealthy. What are you going to fill the time with between the plaques, between the meetings, between the events? Hey, I wanted to let you know that there's going to be a video that don't run it yet, please. There's a second location being added to the Colorado trip. And it's your house. And right now, some of us are on track for phase 4 of Colorado. And it's what you do when you get back, or maybe right now, who you call, the follow-up you do at lunch, while everyone else is at the pool. Maybe you take a half hour and do some work, and you do something that's going to get you out of phase 4 and get you back onto that trip. They tell me that consistently at every trip, there's about 35% of the people come in not on track for the next trip. And I want you to know that you're good enough. Where you are right now is not where you're going to finish. Does that make sense? You can change it anytime you want to. You can change it anytime you want to. You can flip the tube, just like Kate said. This is a place where your dreams come true. Isn't that what they say about Disney? Well, I don't know about you, but I've yet to find anything with only one side. There seems to always be an up if there's a down. There seems to always be a left if there's a right. Has anyone else noticed this? There seems to always be a hot and then there's a cold, right? There's always a contrast. Well, for dreams to come true, it occurs to me that our doubts have to be proven false, that our fears have to become false, that our anxieties have to become false. And that if you want your dreams to come true, you're going to have to fight that stuff every day of every minute, because we need more RVPs, more people wearing rings, more people getting diamonds, and more people getting ownership, and more million-dollar earners. How about you? Make sure that you embrace the challenge of consistency. If you're here and you're coming in on top, make sure you embrace the challenge of consistency. Every time, every month, it is always nerve-wracking. Anyone who tells you different, I think, is lying. It's the opinion of the speaker. When you wipe the board clean at the end of the month, to have to start at 0 all over again. And it's your decision to be consistent and to not give up, not waver, not allow your doubts, fear, anxiety, and insecurity to come back in. You do that, obviously, by working on yourself, by putting the right things in so the right things come out. But that is the challenge. The work in this business is ridiculous, as you all know. 30 grand, 50 grand forever for nothing. Own your life, get financially independent. Whole life, term life. We all know all of these things or you wouldn't be here. It's the consistency over time to enthusiastically endure the repetition. Another interview, why am I here? Have you ever heard of Prime America? Why? Every single, I talked to my brother-in-law. Enthusiastically endure the repetition, and that's how you're going to get big. And you know what? We are so fired up to be your teammate. I'm telling you, Dan and Kate Defeo are all the way in. We're lifers here. We got nowhere else to go, first of all, okay? But besides that, I would invite you to get all the way in. This is your shot to go become something great. Don't miss it. It's right there in front of you right now. This is your wake-up call. Get out of bed and get moving.